Llegó la banda que le arranca la barriga al cielo, en busca del mono perdido. La banda chula.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Raw Food Muscle, and we're back out in my yard today, and I want to show you how awesome some of my peppers have been growing. These are my jalapeno peppers I have planted right out front, and I'm really happy the way they're growing so far. They're not as tall as I thought they'd be, but I mean, look at the abundance of all the jalapeno peppers. I mean, I got so many of them growing, and they still got to get a little bit bigger, but they just look absolutely beautiful. And I planted these here, you know, because they get plenty of sun right out here in front of my yard. And look at these. I mean, they're just absolutely amazing. And if I would have known they would have done so well, I probably would have planted some more. And I have my Swiss chard out here too, which is they're all still growing. I've been picking them as they grow. And I think next year what I'm going to do is I'm actually probably going to grow a lot more Swiss chard because they grow so well in the summertime days. And I was actually wasn't too sure about it, you know. I just kind of was iffy about the whole thing, and seeing how it really does extremely well. And I got to have my greens in, my collards, my spinach, and my kale and all that kind of stuff. And so the kale's been doing pretty good. I've been happy about that. The spinach is more of a, you know, winter type of cold hardy green, so I'm really harvest all that stuff in the spring, winter time, and during the last frost. So, but I mean, take a look at my Swiss chard. I mean, look how big this guy is. I mean, this is just like humongous. And I usually come out here. Let me just cut this guy off real quick. I mean, look at the size of this guy. I mean, I can almost put him on as a blanket or something, man. This is huge. So I'm gonna put this in my greens. You know, if I don't eat them fresh, you know, I like to do different types of stuff with it, different types of wraps. You know, if I don't use it right away, I just put them in a, you know, in a bag, throw them in the freezer. That way I have plenty of greens for all my shakes, you know. So this is just one of the things you can do to grow your own greens and make sure you get lots of nutrients from all these awesome dark greens, because you can't underestimate the power of dark greens. It is extremely good for you. And you know, I just can't get enough of this stuff. I mean, I love having my greens in every single day, and it's just amazing how excellent of a cleanser it is for your entire body. So even if you're you know, you're new to raw foods, you're trying to figure out, you know, different transition, how to get into it, you know, this is an excellent way to kind of, you know, flush your body out, you know, getting lots of dark greens in, because, you know, it's just an easier way to kind of, you know, slowly get into things. You can mix it with fruits and things like that. It makes it taste really, really good. So you might want to check out some of my other videos on how I mix some of my shakes, but this is a definitely awesome way to get your greens in, guys. So, alright guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be showing you some of the other stuff on a different day, and it's going to be an extremely hot summer. So unfortunately, you know, I didn't expect it to be so hot out here. It's kind of, you know, hindered some of my crop, some of my tomatoes and things like that. I mean, it has still grown quite a bit, but in terms of abundance, as much as I was hoping for, you know, it's just been backwards weather. I mean, we went from, like, you know, springtime wasn't that much of a springtime because we got a couple of frost weeks within that, and that kind of messed things up a little bit. And then we just dove right into like 100+ degrees. So you know, some of the vegetables, you know, don't like that, you know, harsh transition. So, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to grow what you can, and you know, Mother Nature does her thing. You know what I mean? So that's it, guys. I'll see y'all next time on the Raw Food Muscle.